Let's have a quick conversation about the MAUS Master Plan Business Plan Software Review. So the whole thing here is that we want to dig a little deeper into the MAUS Master Plan Business Plan Software. We want to understand the pros and cons, the ins and outs, the pricing, everything you need to understand. So here is a synopsis I really want you to think about. So when you think about MAUS Master Plan, you got to think about an Australian business plan solution with more than 60 to 100,000 clients worldwide. Okay. I will love the fact that MAUS actually aims to create and implement your business strategy to make it very simple by offering templates, walkthroughs, and education for every step of the process. So basically the bottom line here is that you don't need to have some kind of prior knowledge about business planning. You can actually get things done yourself using MAUS Master Plan. So this is kind of cool. And so it's a business plan creation software tool created in Australia. And it's perfect for startup creators who want to move into strategic planning real fast. And so you have a business plan creation wizard with step-by-step instructions, tools for 5 to 10 years financial projections, and financial reports for budget planning. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here to have a quick convo with you about MAUS Master Plan. This is an in-depth review. And one thing I want to say here is that when you think about Master Plan, what is the Master Plan? A Master Plan is basically a business process management solution for businesses of all sizes. So I'm talking about startups, mid-sized businesses, small businesses, large enterprises, not a problem. And a Master Plan actually offers services as strategic planning, quantitative and qualitative analysis, budgeting, and others. And the software was actually designed and launched by MAUS Business Systems, headquartered in Kiwi Land, Australia, of course. And so this MAUS Master Plan is actually great for businesses that really need to have some kind of strategic decision. They would need to have some formula or some pointers when it comes to decision making process. So it really applies to anything. You can be a small business, you can be a large enterprise, then not a problem. You can even be a financial advisor, a VC incubator, a startup incubator, a VC firm, whatever. So you really could use MAUS Master Plan. This is what we love. The fact that this software covers the whole gamut. I want to dig a little deeper here. I want to really focus on the target audience because it was an important element for us as we were actually researching for this video. A lot of our viewers asked questions via email. They wanted to know more about the MAUS Master Plan target audience. So one thing I want to say here is that even though the software originates from Australia, it applies to the whole world. Okay, you could be in Nigeria, in China, in Brazil, in Canada, in the States. You can actually find MAUS Master Plan really helpful. Okay, so MAUS Business Systems have been serving customers for the last 35 years. This is really huge. I mean, really, that's good. And so they actually have a suite of processes and tools that helps advisors and small to medium-sized businesses with business planning, financial planning, exit planning, quality assurance, human resources, and more. So when I'm talking about advisors, I'm speaking about, let's say, if you are a startup, or if you're a startup portfolio administrator, if you are a VC incubator, if you are whatever, like if you are a one solo business or you're managing a portfolio, then you will find MAUS Master Plan really interesting. So again, I want to insist on the services that the software can help you with. You have business planning, financial planning, exit planning, quality assurance, human resource management, and more. And MAUS Business Plan creation product is called the MasterPlan Lane. So similar to a business sorter or Enloop or BizPlan, the MasterPlan Lane takes the headache out of the business plan creation process and enables users to create comprehensive business plans quickly. So this is kind of good. But I want to quickly remind you of today's topic, where we're talking about MAUS Master Plan. This is a MAUS Master Plan business plan software review. We really are going deep here. And what we love about the MAUS Master Plan is that it really speeds up the business plan creation time by walking you through questions and answers and a SWOT, like strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threat analysis that will become the basis for your finalized business plan. And we also love the fact that you have a task planner within MAUS that really accelerates everything for you. So the software also sends regular reminders and emails to team members with the status of their deliverables. So this is really good. I want to talk to you about the features that you will find very helpful in the MAUS Master Plan. The thing is, when you think about the MAUS Master Plan, you think about a sophisticated tool that is very user friendly, so that you don't have to have advanced knowledge of business planning or strategic planning, for that matter, to really know how to use the software. So here are the key features that you will love with the MAUS Master Plan. So you have a step-by-step wizard which guides you through the whole strategic planning process. You can create a cash flow and financial budget and 5-year forecasts. You have market segmentation features. You have collaboration features. So all in all, here you have features. You have a constellation of features that create a collaborative environment, synergistic environment that helps multiple teams from multiple departments to actually work in a conducive way, I would say, efficient way. And some of the features that we love also other features. You have a planner for marketing and business strategies. You have a tool that uses the real-life examples and a question and answer format to help users chart plans. And basically, the tool has a wide array of customizable planning templates. You have a tool that actually tracks actual performance versus forecasted performance. So here we're speaking about variance analysis. So MAUS actually does a great job in terms of a variance analysis. So expected versus actual. You have a financial calculator and graphs. And the tool also can modify, add, or delete the program's questions and real-life examples. So this is kind of cool. And so you have other functionalities that we love also. What we love about the MAUS is that we just love the all-in-one sort of nature of the whole thing. So think about it. You have a financial performance tracking. You can build financial reports, so everything from balance sheet to income statements, or from cash flow statements to owner's equity statements. You have multi-user access. That's what I was just talking to you earlier when I mentioned the whole synergy in terms of the collaborative environment. If you have multiple teams from multiple departments, you have multi-user access. You have financial forecasting. You have this is really good. So Master Plan, for all intents and purposes, eventually facilitates customization of a report order and content, and comes with a wide range of planning templates which can be customized. Other important capabilities include self-diagnostic tools, GST compliance, unique sample text function, qualitative and qualitative analysis, among others. Let me quickly talk about the competitive edge that we have in MAUS Master Plan. In other words, what actually makes this tool stand out in the marketplace. The thing is, when you think about MAUS Master Plan, you got to think about the fact that it's a very innovative business planning software tool that actually helps you drive growth across multiple platforms. So basically, the tool allows you to have a compelling business plan that gives you the cash that you need from investors or lenders or what have you. And you can actually make a wonderful and innovative presentation vis-a-vis your key stakeholders, so you can drive decisions that really will transform your business. And you basically are making informed decisions about the future of your business in real time. And so we really love that, because the MAUS Master Plan goes into a certain level of depth and breadth that is unparalleled in the industry in terms of the constellation of financial projections, the constellation of qualitative analysis, the constellation of qualitative and quantitative data pointers. So this is really, so you have, in the end, you have a comprehensive summary that actually is comprehensive summary that epitomizes the sort of business model that you want to have. What I'm trying to say here is that MAUS really just articulates your ideas into content that can be that investors and other stakeholders will find appealing. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about MAUS Master Plan. This is the MAUS Master Plan Business Plan Software Review. So I'm really telling you everything you need to understand. If you ever think about MAUS Master Plan, what are the things you need to think about? So MAUS Master Plan allows you to focus on what's really important. So you have the data that you need at your fingertips. So you're able to plan with confidence, because at the end of the day, information is power, right? Whether you're a startup owner or you're a planning like you're a startup administrator. Information is power. So MAUS allows you to have everything you need all in one platform. So you can analyze your business, you can produce reports, you can make connections, you can create plans, you can accurately forecast, and you also have a strong support from your community, from your team members, and so on and so forth. So this is really great. Let me quickly talk to you about the pros and cons of MAUS MasterPlan. And so this business plan software is kind of cool, but it does have some defects, if you will. So let's first talk about the positives. So what are the pros here? Well, MAUS MasterPlan is easy to use. In terms of user experience, this is really fantastic. And so the MAUS MasterPlan has done a great job in terms of UI and UX. This is really good user experience, user interface. And you can collaborate in a team environment, not a problem at all. And this is what we love here. We love the user access, like the protocol around user access based on the hierarchy in the team. Like, if you want certain team members not to see certain aspect of the data or certain portions of the business plan, MAUS MasterPlan has capabilities to sort of restrict that, sort of constrain the access. So this is really fantastic. So easy to use. You have a detailed statement and impressive graphs. I mean, when you think about the graphs that you have that you can access through MAUS MasterPlan, this is really great. We're speaking about graphs that are not only visually appealing, they're also qualitatively impressive. In other words, the substance is there, the visual appeal is also there. So what I'm trying to say is that those graphs are beautiful, but they also they contain something. They are substantive. Okay. And you have automated action plan that monitors different tasks to keep the whole team on track. So this is another element we love a lot, because if you are going to manage the business plan at a very collective level, you want to have a synergistic, I would say a coordinated plan that allows you to have a clear idea of where you're going as a team, not just at the individual level. So we love that a lot. So those are the pros. What about the cons? Well, we've got two that really are outstanding to us. The plan, like the MAUS MasterPlan business plan software, is expensive for startups and small businesses. And we have seen in our analysis that there were some real-time errors that could occur sometimes. So again, those are minor, like the errors are minor, but if you're talking to, like if you have an important presentation vis-a-vis the board, or you have to present to investors, minor mistakes really count. So this could be problematic, but overall, this is a great software tool. Let me quickly talk to you about the value added here. So when we think about the MAUS MasterPlan business plan software tool, there are a lot of ways where this software really adds value to a constellation of stakeholders. Okay, and so first of all, regardless of your status, if you are a small business, if you are a large business, if you are anything in between, if you are a mid-sized business, you basically will love the data analysis tools that you find in MAUS MasterPlan. We'll love the fact that the MAUS gives you a clear idea about your product lifecycle management. Your PLM is important if you want to impress, if you want to have the right data to impress investors. So you got to have a clear idea of what your product lifecycle management is. So this has to tie back to your revenue cycle and also your accounts payable cycle. You have a manufacturing MRP MES module within MAUS. You have manufacturing inventory. You are able to actually have, like, you have different categories. Where if you go with MAUS, you have different categories. You have ERP, you have capacity planning. So you have discrete manufacturing. So you have a lot of ways to actually see whether or not you can see which kind of what kind of orientation you can actually focus your business plan on. And there are some modules, some capabilities, some features that are really important. If you were to go with MAUS, for example, you have financial reporting, you have data analysis tools, you have project management, you have order processing management, you have warehouse management, you have supply chain, you have enterprise resource planning, ERP, you have customer relationship management, you have purchase orders, and you have asset tracking. The point I'm trying to make here is that MAUS can really be helpful in a constellation of niches, in a constellation of work streams, in a constellation of economic sectors. The thing is, you have to know how to customize the tools and resources and modules and capabilities that come embedded in MAUS, depending on your specific industry. What I'm trying to say here is that if you are in apparel, if you are doing, like if you have a store, a fashion store, the way you're going to approach MAUS's capabilities and modules is not the same thing if you are, say, you are having a consulting company and you want to have a business plan for your architect, your new architect company. Okay, so you have to customize things. I want to quickly talk to you about the pricing here. Okay, the thing you want to do is, if you are interested in having some information about pricing, it's just better to contact MAUS first. So contact MAUS, and so you have a clear idea how much the MAUS master plan really costs. And even though you might find some information on the internet here and there, it's just better because prices change all the time. And the thing is that the company also changes its pricing model all the time. So if you want to have the most updated information, it's just a lot better to contact the company directly. And one thing I want to tell you here is that you have different pricing models based on the cluster, the operational cluster you are interested in. For example, you have a business planning and HR pack. You have the master plan lean pack. You have the business planning pack. So packs, like based on our own intelligence gathering, the business planning and HR pack will cost you about $100 to $125 per month. For the master plan lean, this will cost you about $300 to $350 per year. For the business planning pack, you probably will be paying around $500 to $650 per year. Okay, so it's really important to understand that. Now, there is the way MAUS master plan runs its show is that it's basically, it will have a pricing model for SMEs, so small and medium-sized entities. And they'll have another pricing model for large enterprises that want to use MAUS. And you also have, so basically you have the SME edition and you have the corporate edition. Okay. And one thing I want to say here is that it's all about the number of users. But the good thing about MAUS is that you have a 7-day free trial and you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. Okay, so but MAUS will want to limit you to about $350 a year for up to 3 user licenses. But it's all about, again, it's better just to contact MAUS first. Like you want to ask all questions, and maybe they'll give you a deal too. Sometimes they have a promo, they have deals every now and then. What we have seen is that if you contact them around the holiday season, you might be able to grab a deal like around October, November, or even earlier in the year. So anywhere from October to January, you might be able to actually grab a nice deal that will apply for the rest of the year. So bottom line here is that please do your research. You can watch shows like this. You can do you can read about MAUS and learn more about the software tool before you make a decision. Here is a recap here. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. Here's a recap. So in today's conversation, I was just giving you a quick MAUS master plan, business plan software review. And I spoke to you about the synopsis, the target audience, the features, the competitive edge. We talk about the pros and cons, the value added, and the pricing. Thank you. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.